Hi guys, this is Mary Ellen. I'm one of the coaches that is running the Shake Your Moneymaker Challenge on the Beachbody app this month. Kim and Christine and I wanted to shoot some videos this weekend so you could see what we look like in person if we haven't met you guys yet, and just kind of do some introductions and talk a little bit about how this month is going to work. So Christina's video yesterday talked a little bit about like the rules of the health bet in order to win the money. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about your mindset. So just before I start, Kim and Christine and I have been coaching collectively for probably over 5 years. Christina's been coaching a lot longer than Kim and I, but we have quite a bit of experience, the three of us together. And we've done several groups together. We usually meet on Facebook and do one group a month. And we can tell you that the first week of any group that we meet in is usually awesome. People are talking, people are following the program, they're asking questions, they're posting, they're keeping themselves accountable. And then Friday and Saturday hit, and people start to slowly fall off the wagon, and they just kind of have a hard time getting back on. Maybe they went out to, happy hour, or they went out to dinner, or, they just found other things to do on the weekend besides work out, and they just kind of have a hard time getting back in the game. So there's a couple of different mindsets that you can take for this, and I kind of think of it as like Whole30 versus Forgive Yourself. So if you ever heard of Whole30, it's a 30-day clean eating, very strict program. It's just about food and portion control. It's not really about fitness. But I've done Whole30 before. Like I said, it's incredibly strict, but the whole premise of it is that you do it for 30 days and there's no cheats. So if you mess up on day 27 and you eat something that's not on the plan, you have to start over. And so it's just kind of like there's no other option, like you can't cheat. So that's kind of one mindset that you can take for these next 4 weeks, is that this is what you're doing for 4 weeks. You can't cheat, you can't give up. So that's one mindset that some people would take. The other mindset is that it's life and things happen, and sometimes we're unprepared for the day and we stop at a drive-through, and sometimes we're at a party and we have a piece of cake, and we need to forgive ourselves and move on. Because that's really the most important part of this whole program, is that it's your journey, it's not a jail, and this is supposed to be a lifestyle change. It's definitely a lifestyle change for your coaches and for a lot of the people in this group. So if you mess up and you eat something off plan, that the most important thing that you need to do is move on and continue the next day or the next meal even. We found that, a lot of people after the first week stop posting because they kind of have a slip up and they don't know how to move on, and they're just like, oh, forget it, I'm done. I lost, I failed. And that's not true. So whether you choose the Whole30 approach or the kind of Forgive Yourself approach, the other thing is that this really does have to be a priority for you for the next 4 weeks. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. Meal prepping, meal planning, getting up early to work out. I mean, I don't want to get up at 4:30 to work out before work, but I have to if I want to get it done. Drinking more water than you're comfortable with because you're going to the bathroom like every 20 minutes. It's hard having sore muscles. It's hard resisting temptation when it's all around you. And I know there's a lot of my family members in this group that are going to laugh at this, but like, I think about food all the time. It's like what my family has taught me to do. Like, I'm always thinking about my next meal, and I don't really mind it, but it's also kind of annoying that like, I always have to be planning what I'm going to have. I always have to think, what am I having for dinner tonight, so that I can like subtract my containers and know what I have left for breakfast and lunch and my snacks. So yeah, it's hard, and those things are hard, but if you are going to be successful at this, then you have to make all of those things a priority for the next 4 weeks. One last part is a little bit about Shakeology, and there are some people in this group that are not drinking Shakeology, and they're just in it for the support, and that's awesome, and we are so happy you're here, and the more the merrier. But for the most part, most of the people that are in this group are people that have jumped on with a challenge pack, which means Shakeology plus a fitness program. And you guys spent like $150, and that is not money that I would want to waste. I'm like the cheapest person ever. That was the reason I signed up as a coach to begin with, is because I wanted the discount. Helping people only came after. But spending like $3.50 or $4 on a drink, like on a meal, and then to think of like, oh, I'm going to spend that money and eat something healthy, and then I'm going to eat French fries and ice cream and pizza, like that in my mind, it just doesn't make sense to like, that's not kind of the mindset that I want to take. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting that money on Shakeology. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting like the fitness program that I bought that's going to sit in the box that I'm not going to use, you know? You spent money on this, so make it worth it. And I also have to say that for the most part, we have found, you know, through our coaching and through the times that we've been running these groups, is that the people that are the most successful with losing weight and sticking with it are the ones usually that are drinking Shakeology. And personally, I think it's because they spent the money on it and they don't want to waste that money. So just a little something to think about. I just want to end with asking you, and this is going to sound funny, but I'm going to ask you to be selfish for the next 4 weeks. You need to be selfish and you need to take care of you. Even though we have family responsibilities and school responsibilities and work obligations, you need to take care of yourself so that you can take care of the people that are around you. And taking care of yourself for the next 4 weeks means working out, eating healthy, drinking Shakeology, getting lots of sleep, drinking lots of water. So be selfish and take care of you. And we are so excited to see all the things that this group is going to do over the next 4 weeks. We start in 2 days. So remember, change your mindset now. Start thinking now about what your approach is going to be. If you're going to be all in with no cheats, if you're going to forgive yourself if you make a mistake, but no matter what, get back on the wagon, if you have a slip. So anyway, guys, have a great rest of the weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.